here with my co-host Brian Carter. As you guys know him as BC. Man, we got a busy show tonight. It's so much going on, and we're going to try to fit this in. We know that the BC, what's going on, brother? You good today?
Everything good, man. Everything good in the hood.
As they say, everything
What,
is copacetic.
what's good with you?
Man, I'm good, bro. I didn't even realize before I went to sleep yesterday. So I turned 51 yesterday, and my body feels like it. But anyway, well, you guys this time on November the 3rd, because it's the fourth period, so I can say yesterday. But it was. I should have took off from work yesterday. Everybody's like, "Dude, why can't you take off from work?" And I'm like, "I gotta take off next week." So for the Louisville game, so I sacrificed not working on my birthday so I could take off for the Louisville game because I definitely got to be here for the post game show for that.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, that's that's
yeah,
uh
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the first big game.
That's the first big game. That's
Yes,
we
sir.
won't know who we are, but we get a chance to see who we may be. Yeah. So beat Louisville, we can smile a little bit. We can at least rest assured. But
I always smile beat Louisville,
oh, absolutely. So on tonight's
Louisville, whatever you.
Louisville. L's down, baby. We're gonna go ahead and just gonna go ahead and start that right now. Let's just call some broadcast. They don't need to stop it. They don't need to waste your time. But anyway, on tonight's show, let me put this up right here for a couple seconds. On tonight's show, we're gonna talk about Catch beat Auburn. I know you guys got my kind of real fast take on it the other night. We're gonna get the Lady Cats open up with Moorhead and Kentucky men basketball ready to play Nicholls State tomorrow as well. They coming from the Southland Conference. But anyway, BC, we haven't gotten your take on the ball game with Kentucky getting finally knocking off Auburn on the road, getting their first SEC win of the year. What's your thoughts on that ball game, bro? Defense showed up.
Man, defense showed up big time, man. Um, yeah, it was got to win, man. It was. I was happy. It was almost like was Super Bowl. More Stoops was smiling, man. It was it was good to get a win finally, man. In the SEC, I'm just happy about that, man. But I'm not gonna hype too much on it. Cutler, he didn't play too good. He didn't have a good game. I think he needs to learn a little bit more on that RPO when to keep the ball because he could have probably ran for about at least 70 yards in that game. But he didn't have a good game, but our defense showed stepped up, man. They showed stepped up. So we got win. Got win, man. Got win.
A win is uh, a win can cover a lot of multitudes. it can
Oh man.
it can cover a lot of blemishes, even if it's just temporarily. You know, sometimes they say just let's just put a band-aid over it to just kind of stop the bleeding for a little bit. People
Mm-hmm.
still people still got their thoughts about whether they like Stoops or not. But on that night, I think collectively as a group. Now, the crazy part is people wanted Kentucky to lose that ball game just to have a little bit more ammunition to say, see, this is why you got to get rid of Stoops. But Stoops, I mean, because everybody's going to have their own thing. But for me, I was so happy that we finally got a win. SEC, I'm glad we went over there. I'm glad that we didn't collapse. And we only gave up, of course, it always happens, bro. We always give up points right before halftime. I don't know what it is. If any team that plays us says, guys, if we can't score in the first quarter of, well, let's because it's what 20 what is it 15 minutes a quarter, right?
uh
I think it's 15 minutes a quarter.
I,
So if
I
if,
think
if
is it 15? I think it's 15 in the pros. Is it 12 or 4? I don't know. I really don't know.
okay, well anyway, if we
Might be
can't
15.
score and if we can't score, let's just hold on and we promise you in the last 35 to 2 minutes of the second half we will score points. So that's
Man.
something that Kentucky still got to get better on. I mean, that's kind of like that's I don't know what it is about letting teams score towards it. And we got to find a way to hold on to the football to end the second half. Like we can't give them the ball because if we give the other team the ball going into halftime, those guys are always going to find a way to put something on the board, and that's the same way that Auburn did as well. But nonetheless, we can sit here and we can nitpick about giving up points and all this kind of stuff. But I think when you go and you beat Auburn, or you go and you win an SEC nowadays in today's time, even when you go on the road to win an SEC game, you just take it for what it is. You be happy, and you just hope that you can find a way in the next ball game to get it done. But I was real excited, man, and
Yeah.
of course, every time I go live at work, I take a chance of somebody walking in and somebody telling me to go home the next day. But who's worried about going home? It's not the worst thing in the world. But anyway, I'm glad that we got that win yesterday or
Yeah.
Saturday, and it just you could tell Mark Stoops probably went out and probably had a drink that day. So he probably went out. He probably went out and had some bourbon.
Yeah, it's just Cutter needs to play better.
Yeah,
I think sometimes he drops back and he's just looking at one guy that is the beat man on the route, and
yeah,
he's not looking over his, you know, other receivers. It goes to
yeah,
show, especially on the interception. And I
yeah,
and I saw our offensive coordinator get frustrated. It was times where he could hit a check down, he could hit a guy right over the middle, take the 3 yards, and maybe you can get two
yeah,
or three. So a lot of it is not the play calling, but it was a couple times there. I don't know if it's just Cutter being young that Auburn overloaded on the blitz on you say the left side. They had 3 guys coming over. We only had one guy to block. And I'm like, okay,
yeah,
maybe they go to the other side. Or maybe they
yeah,
throw a screen on the side. Throwing on the side that the blitz is coming from is a
yeah,
recipe for success. But
yeah,
nobody picked him up. They just dropped back. And it's like Kentucky comes out of the huddle will play.
yeah.
And no matter what the defense is doing, they still gonna run that play, no matter
Absolutely.
what. And
Yeah,
and you said, and they did it about 3 or 4 times where the blitz is coming and no audible, no nothing, and Cutler he gets sacked.
yeah.
So I think they
I,
sacked him maybe twice, maybe, but
yeah.
yeah, you have to see that, especially when you're sitting at home and you're seeing it. They got 3 guys and you only got one to block. It's not going to be good.
Absolutely, and also, you know, that's definitely something that a quarterback has to with experience.
Hmm.
So you can tell that he reared his young head by not being able to pick that up, and even having seasoned linemen should actually pick that up too as well. But as the quarterback being 6'4", 6'5", you can see everything. So it ain't like you can't see things. So he's definitely got to do a better job. But those are the kind of things that you know that we want to see him get experience in learning how to overcome that. Because if we can find a way to keep him on the team next year, regardless of who the coach is, then I think that works better in our favor next year when he comes out in his second year as a starter, knowing that you know 9 times out of 10 this is my team, because Calzada's gone. We're probably not going to bring in a transfer quarterback because we got a good true freshman coming in.
Hmm.
So now he's out here getting these reps, and these reps are more valuable. And this is something that that can build his confidence. So now we got to be able to see, can he go out here and have a better game from the quarterback perspective. Now, granted, Auburn's quarterback situation was horrible too, but we did get what, 7 or 8
Yeah.
sacks in that ball game. You know what I'm saying? So we did get 7, 8. So you could tell Hugh Freeze, who no longer the quarterback at Auburn. So the thing about it, one of those coaches was going to not probably be having a job this week, maybe, if who lost. So Hugh Freeze, he got the short straw, and he doesn't have a job anymore. But anyway, um, this is from Craig right here from Cutter. Finished the game 18 to 29, only 1 for 7 in the second half, but 17 to 21 in the first half. Yeah, in the first half, he was killing it, bro.
Hmm.
As far as I think he went like 10-0 at like one point, if I'm
Hmm.
wrong. I mean, if I'm correct. So overall, I mean, you still seen the immaturity of him being a young quarterback in his first
Overall
year
is
of playing.
yeah, overall is a bad game.
Yeah,
Cause
yeah, yeah,
if
yeah.
they had a decent quarterback, we would have lost.
Probably so. But once again, Brad White, he called a good defensive game, and we was able to take advantage of, as Moonshine said, was it the matchup? It could have been the
Mm.
matchup setting of what we was in. We took advantage of the situation, and they didn't. And when it mattered at the end of the ball game, our defense stood up and says we're not losing this one, and we're not going into overtime. Because if we go into overtime, we might have lost that game. We might have been depleted of everything that was going on. So, it's just really good to get this win and get that monkey off our back. Now we got to get ready for Florida, and Florida's in a dumpster fire right now. But once again, these guys are playing Kentucky, and who wants to lose to Kentucky? Nobody does. So people tend to play up a little bit more. And even though I think Florida just lost a really, really key wide receiver for the rest of the year. He got hurt,
Mm.
but other guys, Florida is not Florida for a reason. And even though they haven't been the best in the last couple of years, Florida is still Florida, and Kentucky is still Kentucky. So let's see if Kentucky can build off this small momentum. It's still a long shot that we make a bowl game. It's not impossible, but we got to play our best. Whatever our best football looks like, we got to play that for the rest of the season if we have any chance. And it could come down between Kentucky beating Louisville for a bowl game. But still, we still got to play Tennessee Tech as well too. So we just got to see how it all unfolds.
If Cutter has the better game against Florida, I think we'll win it.
It's at home.
And our defense our defense played good. I'm not going to take nothing away from the defense, but Auburn was their offense was terrible. It's like the worst offense in the SEC.
Okay.
But I'm still not taking away from the defense, because you can build on that. What we did, that right there gives you confidence. So we come out and play good defense against Florida, and Cutter have a better game. I think we can beat Florida.
I think so too. Coach Terry Bryant says, which I agree with, recovering that fumble after the interception was key. I mean, that was big, bro.
We got lucky.
That was huge, man. That was huge. And it's funny because BC, when we threw that interception and the guy caught it, and he tried to run it back. I saw the guy, and I can't remember which guy. I think it was one of either the one of the running backs or the wide receivers. I can't remember the guy's name, but I watched him the whole time. Was he okay? He's wide receiver. I watched him the whole time run into that football, and in my mind, I'm like, dude, like this guy is not expecting you to come from behind him, dude. This is. I know you're a receiver and everything, but I know you guys practice that, man. You see it in the NFL all the time, man. Like just, and he did just that, bro, and it worked. You talking about working perfectly because I think it was against Tennessee when we had that real debacle fumble and we kicked it and we added it. So it was kind of like we redeemed ourselves by being able to do that. But getting that, Coach Terry Bryant, I agree with you 100%. That was so key for us getting that ball, and we got a first down out of it. So that was crucial too. Yeah, I think so, BC. I think who said that an interception could end up being so big?
Yeah, it was Cutter's second interception.
Yeah, so
but it worked out for our favor.
Cutter should take some of that NIL money and go buy that dude a real true steak dinner.
It worked out, man. I was like, gosh, we got lucky on it.
That was Miller, I think it was. He was defensive player of the year as a corner. He should play both ways. I mean, he played like he was a DB when he went and knocked that ball out. So that was a key. So let's see what we can do against Florida. Once again, this is kind of a show where we got like a few things going on. Where everyone's waiting for the Lady Cats to start playing. I'm excited about the Lady Cats as well too. The men, they take on Nicholls State tomorrow night, which is Wednesday morning my time. But anyway, BC, our late Coach Brooks is in his second year here at Kentucky. I look for these ladies to be once again. There's one team that I cannot wait to play, and that's Vanderbilt for the ladies, because that's a lot of smack talk for me is to be able, yeah,
Or with Vandy Chris.
yeah. So Vandy women supposed to be pretty good too, as well too. So, is anyone going to be watching that Lady Wildcat game tonight? I'm trying my best to find it. Yeah, I don't know what this show is. They still doing the Paul Feinberg show, but basketball's got to be. I mean, and matter of fact, there's a lot of basketball being played tonight. Basketball season actually opens up tonight across men and women, so it's going to be. Basketball season is in full effect.
Basketball season's here, man.
Yeah, basketball season's here. It's no more lose and okay, whatever. Um, I still don't know the lineup for tomorrow night for the men's team. I don't know if Jalen Lowe is playing. I haven't seen anything. It could be a game time decision, or does it concern? Will it concern? Question for you guys about the men's team, and it should be on YouTube free somewhere. Yeah, I'm trying to find it too. Will it concern anyone out there if Jalen Lowe does not play against Nichols tomorrow night? Because Nichols during the South, they finished third in their conference last year. They averaged 74 points a ball game. I did an over or under for that ball game with a question. Over Nichols State scores 58 points. So now that I went back and seen their average from last year, maybe I should have probably upped that to about 65.
What was the average from last year?
They averaged 74 points a year. I mean, a game last year.
Hmm.
Yeah. So very concerned. SEC Network plus Lady Cats. I don't know. Hey, Kentucky Rick, good to see you, brother. Uh, Offense is bad, so I'm looking forward to being able to see. Yeah, we got Tennessee Tech, but that's not a winnable game against football, neither too. I mean, so like every single ball game and here on out is it has implications. You lose one, I don't know if you can recover from that. Yeah.
So my question for you
Okay.
is who is going to take over Jordan's role? Who you got that's going to fit into Jordan's role? Georgia's role, I mean.
Ooh, oh man, I had her name off the top of my tongue. We got a new point guard
Is it
in.
Lexi
Um,
or
no, not
Jordan?
Alexi, not Jordan. Obi, she's pretty good too. But there's another point guard that we just got in, and I can't remember her name. She's actually on the watch list, as a matter of fact. And I bet you I deleted that email. My apologies for that. But we got a point guard in um, who's supposed to be really, really good. She just transferred in, and she's older too, as well. Man, and I deleted all them emails.
You don't know that?
That
Is it Josie?
no, not Josie, man. I can't. Dang it, Tennessee Tech is undefeated. Yeah, Tennessee Tech is undefeated. What is her name, man? We got another point guard in. I feel so ashamed that I can't remember the name off the top of my head.
Asia?
Uh, uh,
Gabby?
man, no, not Gabby. I think
Gabby ain't that coach's daughter? Gabby Brooks.
that sounds yeah.
Is her name Domika?
Let me see
Uh,
if I can. I'm trying to pull up that schedule right now. But anyway, let me see if I see her. I think it's Tony Morgan. Her name's Tony Morgan.
Oh, Tony
Yeah,
Morgan.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay.
She's supposed to be the real thing now.
She's
I
a
mean,
senior.
yeah. Now, see, but here's the thing, though, man. Let's just be real. Replacing Georgia, that's some big shoes, man. Like you talking about her being big for us last year. You talking about the amount of games that we may have lost if we didn't have her, because she took over some games. Excuse me, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I hope you guys didn't hear that. If you did, that's my birthday. What's today? So Tony Morgan, yeah, recruit made in Greenwood. So it's I look forward. But see, here's my thing with the women's team is though, dude, we're long.
Yeah.
I mean, we got the Twin Towers, and it's just I'm looking
Mhm.
forward to seeing what Coach Brooks and it's people's going to be seeing what he does this year, considering what happened in the offseason, him not having old girl on the team this year. the Kentucky native, her not playing this year because of her physical therapy degree and well, her major. So people really up arms about that. So I think in order for for Coach Brooks to maybe get back in the good grace of some fans, he's gonna have to win this year because I think a lot of people are still gonna be maybe a little bit bitter about how that all ended last year. So he's definitely going to have to really show up this year and really win some games. But I look forward. Go ahead.
What's the standard for the girls basketball?
Well, last year we finished. Last year we got a double bye in the SEC tournament.
Like overall, what what's the in men it's
Yeah,
Final
it's Final
Four
Four.
bus, national
That's a good.
championship, preferably.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
what is it? What is it for the females?
Women,
Yeah. What's the
SEC wise, get back to see if we can be in the top four in the SEC. As far as the tournament
is it?
goes,
Is that what it is?
well,
Top four?
I mean,
And I get that, bro. You know,
look, I mean,
it's
in
not. He's
women, you
not
got
in the frying pan like Mark
no,
Pope.
no, no, no. He's not in the frying pan like Pope, not at all. But I mean, you got Tennessee, you got Oklahoma, you got South Carolina, you got Mississippi State. These teams we beat last year. We didn't beat Texas last year. We didn't beat South Carolina last year. But I mean, they're still the echelon of the SEC, especially South Carolina and Texas. So if we can find a way to beat one of those teams, then
Hmm.
I think that's when we start solidifying that we are legit as a women's team, and Coach Brooks can really recruit. So it's I've never had anybody ask me that question before, man. At least top eight. So and so somebody actually said top eight. Can we get to the Sweet 16? For the women's team. No one's never asked me that before, BC. So I wish you would mute
Yeah.
yourself, okay?
Well, no, I was just I
Well,
know it's different than the men's, but I'm
yeah,
like, where is Brooks?
he's not in the
What
hot.
is
He's
the
not in a hot
ceiling?
seat.
No, he's not in the
Oh,
hot
this.
seat.
Yeah,
But
yeah. I think
it's just where is what's the expectation of the women's basketball program?
this is hard being competitive in the SEC and winning a couple of good non-conference games. I would say last year, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Like last year was the first year that I watched women's basketball as much as I did. And
They had a
if
good year
anybody else
last
is,
year.
they had a good year, man. It was exciting. Like it was a fun year last year, and there was some games where I was just like, dude, you do realize that this is just a game, right? Like, relax. You know what I mean? But it was so good and so intense. And I think we beat Oklahoma in the regular. Who did we? I think we lost to Kansas State in the
Mhm.
our women team did in the NCAA tournament. I can't remember who we lost um, to get knocked out, but we had all that hype going in, and then we get beat, and it's kind of like, wow.
And I got
But
another. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't, no, I don't know if I want you to ask a question though, bro.
I got another question for you.
I kind of prefer if you
I've
don't.
been wanting this for a while. And
Okay.
since we on here and I got BB in the house, why doesn't the women play in Rupp Arena?
Would they feel it? Because they feel Memorial. Would they feel Rupp Arena? That's a good
How
question,
will you
man.
know?
That's a good question.
I'm just saying like majority of college women play in same as the men.
As the men, yeah.
And I always wonder why the the females don't play in Rupp.
Can someone answer that? Who's been following Kentucky basketball for all of its time? That's a good question right there, bro. I'm not sure. But you know what? I mean, I tell you what, they renovated the Memorial Coliseum,
Yeah, they
and
did,
it's
but
beautiful.
it's just
Why they don't play in Rupp Arena?
it's just yeah, it's just eh, I never really asked that question before, but it was always in my mind. Like, what's up? It's like Kentucky basketball, and every sport or program at Kentucky is like the step kids
Okay.
or co kids if you a step kid or something out there,
Yeah.
But it's like that's what it seems like, and I'm like, why they don't play basketball? I've been wondering that for a long time.
Yeah, Kansas State beat us last year in overtime. I thought it was Kansas State. Thank you, Craig. I appreciate that. They can't flip Rupp. They can't fill Rupp. And is that
What's that got to do with it? So,
well? You got to think
so
about it. It's the if you if you put five people inside a Rupp arena, how is it a home field? I mean, how is it a home court advantage?
it'd be
You
more
take
people than that. They might not put
well,
20,000. They'll put
well,
eight.
that's my that's my point though. That's my point. You could take Memorial and you can fill up Memorial, and then you got a real true home experience. You got a real home, you got a really home court advantage. Now, we're
So
not a South Carolina, so a South Carolina women's team, they can fill up their Coliseum because they know. Because the biggest thing in South Carolina is not men's basketball, not even a men's football team. It's their basketball team.
I have been to a Tennessee Volunteers game with the
They
females,
fill up.
and they didn't
They
fill it up.
well, depending on who
I
was
could
they
have said
playing?
anywhere, and especially up there in the second tier. I could say anywhere I
Yeah.
want to. With no ushers
Who
around, tell me, hey, you need you need to go
went
back
no
down
orange
there.
coats.
So
So, you know,
I don't know. It's just I watch college, girls
yeah,
and some
yeah.
some big schools. They have
Well, let me
more with the volleyball than they do the
well
female
here's
basketball team.
so let me ask you this question then. If the
Hmm.
female team start competing for national championships like South Carolina, like Texas, like some of these like UConn, if we start competing for national championships and it becomes a hot ticket, then guess what? Demands are going to go up. So therefore, is to make more money. Hey
Hmm.
man, let's take this ball game in the Rupp Arena.
They
Let's
still
get
ain't
us
gonna
an
put them
extra.
in rough.
Well,
It's a
probably not,
Kentucky
but I
thing. They're not
could be.
they're not going to play a game in rough.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but you know what? I mean, it could be. I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. Look, Big Mike can't even. I can't even go. I'm gonna talk in the DC. I'm gonna talk in the third for a second. Like Big Mike can't even. He can't even
uh,
just. Just. My fact, Big Mike, you mute your own self.
oh man.
Versus and see, this is the difference right here, bro. I mean, this is the difference. Like we can fill up an 85 seat gym versus a 25 gym for the men. And it I don't know. I mean, but I
Hey
mean,
man, they're not playing in rough. That's just what it boils down to. They're not going to never play in rough. That's for
well,
men's only. Men's
yeah,
only club. I'm just gonna go put it out there.
but this is 2025 though, bro. 2025. Can't the women just get one game? I mean, we do the Blue Madness. They get to go on the floor and on the court and play then, don't they? I don't know.
Now you see what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm like, why the women ain't never? I bet they wondering the same thing.
Is
Why
that a
they
represent?
ain't?
Is
Huh?
that a represent? Is that a representation, or I hope that's the right words of saying it's women basketball. It's not men basketball. It doesn't. It matters, but it'll never matter on the level that Kentucky men's matter. So let's put them being in a it's just like being like in a small market like Memphis, who's in a smaller market than LA and New York. It's just a smaller market. The women team, unless we compete for SEC championships, unless we compete for national championships here at Kentucky, then I don't see. the need, or maybe the athletic department doesn't see the need to try to take it and expand them into a bigger gym. Let's take advantage of what we got here. We can fill it up. It's loud. It's exciting. The experience, and then we can play basketball.
Kentucky
Yeah,
women could win the next three national championships. They aren't going to play one game in Rupp.
I disagree with you on that, BC.
They ain't
I
playing no
disagree
game.
with them.
Well, why they ain't there play a game in Rupp, man? They
I'm
they ain't played a scrimmage or exhibition, whatever you call it. They're not playing in no Rupp, man. What it is that they saying Rupp is a men's only. Ain't no females playing on no Rupp court.
Is that sexist?
You call it whatever you want to, but it's just I'm just hey, that was a question that I always been in. Why they ain't never played in Rupp? Why they don't play in Rupp? I would love to see the women on high school teams play state championships and games the
Well,
Sweet 16 in Rupp.
yeah.
But the girls ain't never played on no, as far as I know.
Well, you know what? I think I'm going to sign a petition. I
We
think I'm going to
should
sign a.
just
I think
one,
I'm
at
going to
least
sign a
one
petition.
game.
Yeah. So I need to know if that. Let me see, man.
Maybe they
Has
could
the
tell. They
game
probably thinking the same thing.
probably so? Has the game come on yet? Are they
Let me
getting ready
check.
for it?
Let me see.
And Arkansas plays tonight too, but I don't care about that because my Lady Cats are playing, so I don't really care about Arkansas. Yeah.
No,
Anyway,
I
but the
ain't
men they
got none
opened up
yet.
the season. I agree they would never play at Rupp. So, Coach Terry, I'm not talking to you neither. Okay.
Coach Terry, tell
Yeah,
what's
I'm not
up.
talking to you. Yeah. So
Say it with your
somebody in
chest,
here,
coach.
uh, somebody, uh, uh, somebody said that they agree with Big Mike, and I'm gonna throw his comment up because I like him. You know what I mean? Because he understands the narrative. so
What?
so this he said I agree with Big Mike. That's the
Man,
narrative. Hey Ted,
man,
you get the comment on the night.
man.
Who is this? Women. Oh, they already playing. Ole Miss is killing. Man, they are killing Norfolk.
I cannot find
They
the
done they
game.
done doubled up on them. See, women college basketball is here, bro. This is fun. Oh, I want Vandy to lose so bad, bro. Oh man, what the frick am I doing, man? Like, what am I? Come on, man, put it back on the SEC. What am I? Come on, Mike.
What
Like,
is on the SEC network?
it was just highlights of women college basketball. I mean, SEC network. Let's see what's going on with this right here. Oh, okay. So Vandy's down there balling. Ooh, yeah, she's good. Yeah, she's good. Good. That's okay
Memorials
because we're
for the
gonna be.
women. Memorial
Yeah.
Coliseum is
Anyway,
for the women. That's that's just
are
plain
we
and simple.
are we ready for men basketball season, everyone? Are
Oh.
we ready? We I think I saw somebody in here that says that you have my signature. Thanks, Kev. Uh, are we ready to open up the basketball season? Are we Did that Georgetown game get our attention? Yeah, I don't know if we got. I think someone said that there's no low. We're not sure about Aberdeen. Don't know that how true that is or not. But um, who the Gators play Arizona tonight? That's a big time game. See, I'm not gonna get no work done at work. I'm just not. I'm not gonna get no work done. Man. I don't know how you can. Like this is what this is all about, man. College basketball is back in the
It's
house, bro.
back. It is
It's back
back.
and it feels good too. So are we ready? I mean, did moving switch it over? I guess I should. Uh, so somebody that's in this chat right now, I'm not going to say who's in here right now, who I've been talking to on the side, but this individual, me and him, he's been helping me. He's been kind of coaching me a little bit behind the scenes, and so I appreciate that. And one thing that he told me I need to do better is, or to incorporate is this the one right here? Preseason, catch, pregame, something like that, right here. I should have threw up the ladies too, but I'm gonna throw up this Kentucky Wildcats versus Nichols tomorrow are we? This is kind of going into the maybe the last topic because of everything that's going on. But did the Georgetown game get our attention as a team, or we didn't have Aberdeen, we didn't have Lowe, we didn't have a true point guard. People are saying, and who in the world thought that Collins could run point, keep Jasper at the two. I mean, everything is going good, and as you say, until we get hit in the mouth, and now we start looking at everything that may be wrong with the or maybe our Achilles heel that may not go so well for UK if Lowe doesn't play tomorrow, and maybe if Aberdeen doesn't play tomorrow. Should we be concerned about this ball game with not a true point guard in the ball game, BC?
Well, if we concern about playing Nicholas tomorrow night without Denzel and Lowe, they need to be the highest paid players on Kentucky. Give them the money if that's the case. If we can't go out and beat Nicholas,
Yeah,
they Lowe and Denzel need to be the highest paid players on the team.
I get
Give
what you're
them the
saying.
NIL money.
Yeah,
If that's the case.
and then if neither one of those guys start, do you start Chandler? Do you start or do you start Jasper at the one?
You
And,
you
and
better, you better start anybody. You start a BG at one. Do like you did last year. Let somebody else run. Man, here's the thing, Mike. They could start Jasper. They could start um
because Cam's not a point guard.
no, Cam's not a point guard. Which Jasper is the only hope as being the point guard.
Yeah.
Without your other two guys that can play point guard out.
Okay.
So Jasper is your guy that is play point guard. Chandler,
Another
he's not a point guard.
he should
He's
play the two, huh?
he's a two, could play the three. Uh, a guy that comes in and gives somebody rest right now until you see something different from him. Just be honest.
Is this supposed to be a against Nichols? Is this supposed to be their D1? They're in the Southland Conference. Like I said, they averaged 74 points a ball game. They finished third in conference last year. Look at Big Mike reading off stats. You go, big guy.
You go,
So,
man. Do your thing,
go,
man. It's that guy. Look at it.
throw it out. And
Yeah.
also the person that's in the chat, they told me probably incorporate a little bit more stats too as well. Do my show prep is what they call it. But anyway, it's
Well, let me tell you
it's
something with them stats.
yeah.
Let me tell you something with them stats, Big Mike. We're talking about Nicholas, right? No, I'm just asking a question. We're talking about Nicholas, right? And I'm glad you got the stats where you can let Big BBN know who this is.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard of him before. Okay, let me ask you this. Even without Jalen, without Denzel, JQ, say we would have beat Georgetown.
Yeah.
Would it be any concern if we are going in this game without JQ, without Jalen Lowe, without Denzel?
It wouldn't have been.
It wouldn't have been. So what we're saying is right now, BBN, we're concerned. If we concerned about Nicholas and we got three guys out, and like people have said, Big Blue Nation, we're deep, we're ocean deep, we're deep. And now we concerned. It's a concern with Nicholas. I'm just being real. I'm just being truthful. I'm just if it's a concern with Nicholas, the more concern is with our team right now.
Okay, we got as we say, BC. If that's the problem, then we got much deeper issues that we need to probably go sit down on somebody's chair, lean back in it, and talk about it because we need therapy.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's
well,
exactly what I'm
uh,
saying. Because
well,
if we beat
you were
Georgetown, this is not a concern. And we playing Nicholas, which should have been one of those exhibition games in my book.
And not Georgetown.
Yeah, there we go. Now you see
Coach
what I'm
Polk,
saying.
Coach Polk, don't score. Don't schedule the Warriors next year at all.
Now you see what
Not
I'm
even
saying.
not even a regular season game. Polk, let that go. I thought you were smart. I thought you were smart, Coach Polk. So,
but for real, you see? But do you see what I'm saying?
I do see it. Yeah,
It's
I
like
do. But
we got 3 guys out, and it shouldn't be a concern with beating this team. But right now, the way we play against Georgetown, the bench is not productive.
Yeah.
This deep squad we got is not productive.
Yeah.
In that
Craig
game.
that.
That's why I say I don't like to base our character on one game. That's why I always say, you know what I'm gonna say, December. But I don't like to base our character on one game. But majority of BBN Eels.
Yeah. I think it's because of the history of Kentucky basketball. You lose one game and other teams can lose one game. Hey guys, we get it next time. At Kentucky, it ain't no we get it next time. Like this was the you know what I mean? This is the time. This is like for real. I mean, we pull out Rocky every day. There is no tomorrow, Rock. There is no tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow, Rock. So I think because of that, we at Kentucky losing a football game. Okay, whatever. That's Kentucky football. But basketball, we start scratching our head. We don't know what happened because we know when Kentucky loses a basketball game, everybody around the nation is going to go right back to Kentucky. See, look at Kentucky, they got beat. They fake. We don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't healthy enough mentally to be able to accept when people tell us that we got beat. So, but then again, BC, maybe if we don't have our point guards tomorrow night, this is another one of those things where we can look at it and says, okay, if we are deep and if somehow we get some foul troubles, what else do we have out there? What else can we throw at teams when we in foul troubles? I mean, we got 2 point guards, 2 number ones out. If that's the case, if neither one of them plays, so who can step up and who can get the ball? I mean, do you really want Ortega playing the 1? I don't know. I mean, because if you put him at the 1, doesn't that take him away from getting involved in the ball game? If that's, I don't know if that's a good problem to have or not. I'm just curious. Yeah. Without Lowe or Aberdeen, we should still be okay. Hey, Travis, yeah. I'm worried. And on the scale of 1 to 10, call it.
Hey, I feel you. You are worried for Mark Pope because you lose this game right here, it's going to be a problem. But
yes, it is. Yes, BBN is going to be like, dude.
It's a long season.
Hey, somebody get that grease over there and pour it in the pan because you keep losing this. We go put you in there with the grease. So it's gonna get hot real fast. Loses 1 game in Louisville. We heard. Let's see. I bet Lowe plays tomorrow night, but I guess I don't know, man. Like I haven't heard yet if he's gonna play or not. I hope he do, bro. And they say it needs to be out a couple of weeks or whatever you want to call it.
It needs
so
to
maybe
be out a couple of weeks then.
They said 1 to 3 weeks.
He
So
needs
he's
to be
been
out
out
3
longer than
weeks then.
saving for the Louisville game.
Yeah, why play him against these two teams?
Because this is a chance for us to get back. Because we've only played 2 games together. We still got to get that gel down.
You
We
got
still got
plenty of time to get that gel down. Plenty of
not at
time.
Kentucky. Not at Kentucky, you don't.
But that's what did I what, Mike, what have I told you? It's in the locker room. It don't matter what the fan see. Listening to the fans will get your players hurt. Oh, we need him back. We need him back. Hold on. It's a marathon. Why we need him back? Has the tournament started? Oh,
Not yet.
Tournament starts tomorrow night.
No. Starts in
Oh,
March.
what's the rush? What's the rush? If he can set out this week and then next week the doctor clears him,
Yeah.
why not? Why not
Don't.
get him out there against Louisville, get in the motions, whatever. See, I'm the type, I'd rather for our team to win games, but if we don't learn from them, I'd rather for our team to go. I'm good with our team winning 20 games and then going to the Final Four or going to the national championship and winning it all versus winning 30, 31 games, then laying an egg in the Sweet 16 or whatever. It's hard to win a national championship in college basketball.
Yeah, it is.
So this notion that, oh, we got to win every game, we got to do this. Yeah, you want to go out there and win every game, but at the same time, you don't want to put your players in jeopardy. Because look, right now, half of Big Blue Nation scared to death because Jalen Lowe's out. What if you go out there and he's playing against this team, Nicholas, and tears something again, and he came back too soon? Then it's a big problem. I'm just saying.
I'm not really listening to you because I want to win the ball game. That's all. So
I'm just saying, man. If we can't handle our business against Nicholas without JQ, without Jalen Lowe, without Denzel,
we got bigger problems.
Because I'm hearing people chat or whether I'm talking to my friends on the phone, national championship. Man, we like the 2015 team. Man, we look a whole lot like the 1996 team, and haven't played a game. And I'm like, how do they see in the future like that?
Yeah.
I want some of that. I want some of that. How do you see in the future like that?
Like, give me some of that Scottie Pippen, I guess.
But now it's like, hold on. Do we need to rush Low back? Do we? You see what I'm just trying to make things more clear, if I can.
Boogeyman says that Georgetown game got me bummed out. I ain't even fronting.
Man, Boogeyman. Hey, it got us all bummed out. Yeah.
So the question for the group is right now is over or under Nicholls State. They score more than 58 points tomorrow, I guess. Because look, here's my whole reason for that question. The over or under 58 points. Because our signature, our trademark that everyone's been talking about is our defense is going to be really good. If we play like we did against Purdue, a Nicholls, then if we take the same defense intensity that we played against Purdue, because Purdue was trying to win that ball game, let's just call it what it is. Mm-hmm. And Georgetown wanted to win that ball game, and they won. So if we take that same intensity that we did, we had no intensity against Georgetown. I'm not sure what happened, but it just wasn't happening. If we play like that against Nicholls, it should be an easy under, because Nicholls is not Purdue. They don't have no National Players of the Year candidates.
Now, on the defensive side of the ball, I give you this. with Denzel, he might, well, I'm gonna put it like this. He is our best perimeter defensive guy. Now I give you this on the defensive side, not on the offensive side, but I give you this on the defensive side because if he's in there playing defense, I feel he's going to hold everybody else accountable playing defense.
You
I
say
feel,
you
I
say
feel,
Aberdeen, right?
yes. If
Okay, okay.
he's in the lineup, I think that our defense is better. Will be better if he's in the lineup because he was out in the lineup against Georgetown.
He was.
But it makes a big difference when you got like at least one guy that is out there holding everybody accountable. Hey man, what you doing, man? You gonna guard him? What you doing?
Yeah.
And he's playing defense.
Yeah.
It makes a difference. I give you that on the defensive side.
Yeah.
For right now, will our defense look better than it did against Purdue if Denzel's in the lineup?
Well, I, 'cause I think he was out for what, an ankle? I think he hurt his. What was he out for last ball game for? Was he wasn't sick because he's questionable? I think for this ball game against Nichols. I think at the end of the day, it all comes down to just like you were saying. If these guys are not playing and we're worried about it, if Lowe and Aberdeen's not playing against Nichols, and if some fans are worried about it, then we got bigger issues that we need to that we need to figure out. We should be able to go out and beat Nichols pretty fairly easy. Some people said we scored 58 by halftime. Somebody, Iceman, I think, said that more realistic. We can do it by we can score maybe 40 points by halftime.
Well,
Uh, yeah. So
I
yeah,
tell you what, if it's the game, if you talking about scoring 100 points, this
yeah.
better be the game to score because they're not going to score no 100 points no other time. this
I
better be the
mean,
game if they're going to put up 100
I
right here.
I don't think you made the comment a couple of shows ago that maybe we might not score 100 points all year, and I'm okay with that. But I think our defense is what's going to have to be our calling card this year on the basketball team if we're going to save ourselves some games and keep ourselves from losing certain games because we're going to play teams like the Floridas, like the Arkansas, like the Alabamas that they're going to be trying to run up the Auburns. That's going to be trying to run up the score. And
Mm-hmm.
once they see that we can't score, then if they got a good enough coach, then that coach is going to set them up for success to be able to try their best to score as many points as they can against us. So if our defense is not stout, which I think, as you said a minute ago, it falls back will Aberdeen being the ball game. But how much of if he plays and goes out, the guy that comes in and replaces him, can he hold it down long enough in order to give? Because Aberdeen can't play 40 minutes. Otega can't play 40 minutes. Like Modi can't play 40 minutes every single ball game. And if we're gonna find out, first of all, we're gonna find out really just how deep we are based off the let off of what happens when the starters go out of the ball game. Can we maintain some stability so these guys can get a rest? If not, then of course we're going to see that rotation go from what we originally wanted to see, which could be anywhere from 10 to 12 guys a ball game to down to a 9 man rotation throughout, early in the season. So I think it's very important that we come out and we be able to see really what our bench really has. My my only and I have another question that someone brought up. How important would Jelly be in his physicality and in his in because he's a big Z on steroids because he's better than Z. He's more physical than Z. I should say that. And I don't know, what the difference is, but um, will Jelly play a big part in tomorrow night's ball game?
Man, I always say he could be the X factor. He's here, here, here's why I'm at, Mike. Here's why I'm at. Of course, the defense,
Yeah,
which is the most important thing to me
I got you.
with this
Hmm.
team. I said it. Mark Pope should go and put defense on the whiteboard the first practice. But here's why I'm looking for other than defense. I'm looking for the guy who can score on the block. Whether it's
Okay.
putting Jelly down there, giving him a chance, whether it's going to
Yeah.
be Marino, or it's going to be Mo D or JQ.
Yeah.
Last year we had Carr. Carr came up big in those games against Gonzaga and Duke. Because here's
Yeah.
what it does in college basketball: you win in these days and time. You win with good guard play,
Yeah.
but
True.
when you're not and free throws right there, Trav. When you're
Yeah.
not hitting outside, and right now we're not a very good shooting team.
Yeah.
But when you're not hitting outside, you can dump the ball down low and you got
Yeah.
somebody that can score on the block. Then that gives up more open shots on the perimeter because
Yeah.
guys are going to come and double team.
Right.
Same way last year when Carr was scoring. And he was the X factor in those Gonzaga and Duke games.
Yeah.
That's why I'm looking for who's going to be, like I said, our Carr Anthony Towns. Who's going to be the guy that can score on the block and be a threat on the block? We got to have that with this team.
I hope Trent's able to knock down some shots this year, bro. But once again, he's the kind of guy, like you said before, catch and shoot. I don't think
Mm-hmm.
he creates his own shot though. Now
No,
he's a,
not
now
right
he's
now.
yeah, yeah. He's a big aggressive guy and he doesn't mind being physical. But I think his role is to get the ball, make sure you set and knock down some shots. And if he can knock down some shots, that's going to build his confidence to a certain level too as well in year two here in college basketball. Um,
And it's
what was
and,
I
and
gonna say?
it's like I said, it's about 4 or 5 guys that's like that. Cam, he's not,
Yeah,
he's not the guy that's going to make guarded shots. And but that's why it's so important for this team to have somebody that's on the block that can score.
yeah. David said. David says, "True to everything you're saying, but there is no in and out on this team."
Yeah, not right now. Hey, David, what you said, but that's why it's so important to see who's going to be that guy. Is he going? JQ when he come, is he going to be the guy you can dump down low and he's a scorer and you got to bring a double or Moreno? Somebody got to be that come tournament time if we want to go far.
Um, David said, but he can do that. He's talking about Trent, but he can do that. He did in high school. Drive, stop, and pop. It's in him. Where it's at, who knows? Well, I mean,
No, it's,
at
it's, it's,
this,
it's high school, David. It's,
yeah, yeah,
this is college basketball.
yeah, yeah. This
It's
is,
it's, it's
he's,
yeah, it's high. That's high school.
yeah, yeah. He's
All
he's
these
he's playing
players
against,
are great in high school.
yeah, yep. So when you come to this level, and just like you, I like how you finished that comment, David. Who knows where it's at right now?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, when you get to this level, you get, as you say, you get humbled a little bit. So because now out there on the floor, you can play with guys who ain't going to college after high school, who this is a good pastime for them. But you playing with guys who are trying to win national championships. You got guys who are trying to get bigger NIL deals. You got guys who are trying to go to the next level. So that stuff that guys was able to do in high school. Now, I mean, when you get to the big time superstar high school players, that's a little bit different. And I'm not saying that that Trent Noor is not a good player, but when you get to this player in college basketball, it ain't the same because now you playing against guys you're everybody on the floor is same size as you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're not playing against guys who's 5'6", 5'7", weighing 165 pounds. Like now you play it with guys who are 220, 225, and these guys are real. So it's some guys games they come over from high school and they translate, and some guys it just takes a little bit. But I still believe that Noah has it, and we definitely gonna need him to be able to knock down some shots. You could take that to the bank for
Yeah,
sure.
and everybody's different. Noah might be the
Yeah.
guy. His senior year is when he goes to another level.
Yeah.
When he's 18 points a game guy. Some guys it's like that. Sometimes some guys it takes 2 years, maybe 3 years, 4 years. Some guys it's like that.
It takes a little bit longer. Yeah. So Trent was runner up Mr. Kentucky and should have won. I understand that, but I mean, we see what I think Perry win. I can't remember who won over Trent that year. That I can't say. If it was Perry, I mean Perry came to Kentucky. He's out the door now. He's over at Ole Miss now. So things change, and Perry's not. Of course Perry's not starting at Ole Miss. So I think this is a process. But believe me, when it's all said and done, if these guys stick around for 4 years, wherever they decide to, wherever they're gonna play ball at their whole career,
Yeah.
by their second part of the junior year, going into the senior year and their senior year, they could beat the dudes. But
Exactly.
this, what I'm saying, not everybody has that ability to be that one and done player, but you grow into it the same way he did. He continued to grow even in high school. And I know that these guys was good at an early age in high school, but once again, you got to think about like you're playing with guys who you go out and go fishing with. I mean, these guys that they're playing with now. I mean, the SEC basketball, it ain't for the faint of heart. This is real. These are real grown dudes out there who would take your head off. So it's a little different.
Yeah, and it depends on where you at, because 95% of guys you play every night, they're not going to play Division I basketball. It's like, and like I said, it just depends on the player, how hard you work. It was a kid when I was a senior, and he was a freshman named J.P. Blevins, played at Metcalf County. And Mike, he started his freshman year, and he tore us one as a freshman. And I'm like, I thought J.P. Blevins, I was like, man, this dude is going to be better than Rex Chapman coming out of Metcalf County. He went to Kentucky, but he never, became that dude
person.
that he was in high school. I was like, man, this dude, I'm telling everybody, I'm like, this dude is going to be better than Rex Chapman. He's going to be one of the best Kentucky basketball players in the history of Kentucky.
Yeah.
He was that good.
And he didn't pan out, huh?
And a lot of people in the chat probably remember J.P. Blevins.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro. So, but anyway, guys, now with the time difference and everything, I don't have a whole lot of time on the back end like I did before. I was doing shows at 1 a.m. Now I got to do shows at 2 p.m. We might actually change that, but then again, probably not because of the time difference. You guys, it just might not work out. So, anyway, thank you guys for jumping on tonight. Don't forget, guys. Is there any way to get a score? Is there any way to get a score of the Lady Cats? Because they should be playing right now. Can I get a score before I jump off right fast? Because I can't find it on my TV. I'm not sure if it's on YouTube or not. Let me see right fast. Boy, that's look like that's a blackout. Let's see right here. Nope, that's not us. Kentucky versus Moorhead. Here we go, right here. Okay, so right now, hold on. So right now, Kentucky's up 36-23 over Moorhead State. In the second quarter is almost over with under 3 minutes to go. So let's go, Lady Cats. Let's get this W. But anyway, man, BC, thank you so much, man, for jumping on. Sorry we don't have it's on YouTube, okay? It's on YouTube. Let me see if I. Oh no, that's not it. Hold on one second. I'll see if I can throw that. that link up right fast if I can. If nobody can copy, okay. Here's the link to the ball game right here. If anybody wants to click on it and watch it, I appreciate you guys jumping on with us tonight. Come on, man. I don't know why. I don't know why that does that for. There you go. That's the link right there. If anybody can't watch it, of the women game. But anyway, thank you guys so much. I'm probably gonna try to watch this on my way to work or whatever you want to call it. But it's a full night of college basketball. Basketball season's back in. Appreciate all you guys. Don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't already. BC, always appreciate you being with me as well. It means the world to me. Leah and Jimmy tomorrow night pregame show. Kentucky versus Nichols. Please come out, support those guys. Hit the like button for them. Subscribe. Tell your family about it. Until next time, I'm Big Mike, SBC. We're out.